Meanwhile, a Chennai-bound British Airways Boeing Dreamliner returned to London due to technical snag on Sunday. The flight landed safely with crew and passengers disembarking as they normally would, British Airways said in a statement. Now, the development comes just days after Air India Boeing Dreamliner crashed in Ahmedabad, killing 241 passengers and crew members on board. The airline, however, did not share the details such as departure time of the flight, the number of passengers and the crew on board, and for how long the aircraft remained airborne before it returned to London. The aircraft returned to Heathrow as standard precautions after reports of a technical issue. The flight BA-35 operated with a Boeing 787-8 remained airborne for nearly 2 hours before returning to London Heathrow, according to data from Flight Radar. Now, meanwhile, a Hyderabad-bound Lufthansa flight from Frankfurt also made an air turn back to Frankfurt on Sunday as per Flight Radar. However, the reason for its diversion back to Frankfurt was not known. This flight too, operated by a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner aircraft, departed from Frankfurt at 14:29 instead of its scheduled departure time. In fact, I'm joined in by Thiruvananthapuram, who joins us from Chennai. Now, this Dreamliner 787s are under scanner. We still don't know what led to the flights towards Chennai being brought back to Heathrow. Now, the question over here is how are frequent flyers looking at the Dreamliner, and in Chennai, how are they in fact reacting?
Well, yes, Varghese, after several days of the air crash that happened in Ahmedabad, the latest that's coming in over here, a British Airways flight number BA-35, flight carrying around 360 passengers from London to Chennai, was forced to make an emergency U-turn mid-air due to a sudden technical malfunction. The flight, which had entered altitude crushing in the air, before making an emergency landing back to London's Heathrow Airport. British Airways operates daily flights between London and Chennai via Anna International Airport. Usually carries not only passengers, flying to London, but also transit travelers, who are flying to destinations, to Netherlands, Scotland, Sweden. Hence, these flights, are usually completely packed for the travelers. As per the regular schedule of the British Airways flight from London to Chennai, which was supposed to arrive midnight around 3:30 a.m. and departs back to London at 5:35 a.m. was suspended. Yesterday's flight, which left London with 360 passengers bound for Chennai around 1:16 p.m., developed a technical glitch after few minutes, after takeoff. Boeing air, circling in mid-air, they were supposed to land immediately because of technical glitches. So, due to this, several passengers, who were supposed to travel not only to London, like I mentioned, these other European countries were also, affected due to, the cancellation of the flight. Due to this, both today's incoming flight from London to Chennai and outgoing flight from Chennai to London, scheduled at 5:30 a.m., were officially cancelled. Over to you.
Also, interestingly enough, one more story that's come with related to Chennai is the F-35 that was made to land at Chennai because of low fuel. What is happening on that front?
Okay. Well, like I mentioned, after the air crash that happened in Ahmedabad, now that it is very important that each flight which takes off, before that 3 to 4 times maintenance is mandatory, because every airline's priority is, every passenger's life is important. Now that the due
Well, we will in fact get back once, Thiruvananthapuram, the issue is in fact resolved. In fact, a Royal Navy F-35B fighter was recovered off an emergency landing at Thiruvananthapuram International Airport on the night of 14th of June of 25, operating from UK aircraft carrier HMS Prince of Wales. It was undertaking routine flying outside Indian ADIZ in Thiruvananthapuram and marked an emergency recovery at the airfield. Yeah.